Hello everyone, welcome back to YK Reviews, welcome back to another weekly entertainment news video as we look at the first set photos of Superman. We get confirmation of Freaky Friday 2 happening, some updates to some horror news along with some casting for the Karate Kid movie, so let's dive right into it here. So before we get started, I haven't had a chance to address it, but I just want to say a huge thank you for everybody that subscribed to the channel. We hit 400 subscribers right now, and honestly it means a whole lot for me. So thank you to everybody that always watches the videos, likes, comments, and has subscribed. Honestly, can't thank you enough. And in terms of like the channel itself, keep an eye out because we are going to be doing a Kung Fu Panda tier ranking video. We're going to be doing a review for the Imaginary movie that has just been released, along with some retrospective reviews because we've got Ghostbusters coming out, we've got Godzilla X Kong coming out, so there's going to be tons of videos coming your way on the channel. So do subscribe to the channel, do keep an eye out on the channel. And in terms of this, we do weekly entertainment news every single week here, so if you do like that type of video, do also consider hitting that subscribe button. When it comes to these videos, timestamps are always going to be in the description down below, so if there's anything you want to skip around to, anything you're more interested in, timestamps will be in the description down below. But all of that YouTube stuff out the way, we'll kick things off with the trailer because we have got the official full-length trailer of Inside Out 2, a movie coming out in June of this year. And so far we've only had like some teaser trailers, mostly focusing in on the emotions that we are used to, but now with this trailer it really focuses in on envy, embarrassment, anxiety, so we get the new emotions. And honestly, this trailer just looks like a hell of a lot of fun. You get to see how the new emotions are now taking over with Riley from the previous movie. Again, now she's a teenager, we're following her and all these new emotions and her day-to-day life. This movie does look like a ton of fun. Honestly, side note, I'm even more excited with this because my son, who's like 3 years old right now, he's been watching this, like the first movie, a lot at home. He really enjoys this movie, so I'm taking him to go see Inside Out Part 2 in the theatre. So this is going to be the first time him going to the cinema. Fingers crossed it goes well, but honestly excited for him to be checking that out. So yeah, Inside Out 2, I'm loving the look of the trailer so far. It has got a lot of potential with Pixar lately. The movies have been pretty decent, so hopefully this one does continue that track of good Pixar movies. But let me know your thoughts if you've seen the trailer. Do you like the look of it? Are you going to be checking it out? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below here. And as we continue with Disney's side of things here, we kind of got a small update or a rumor when it comes to the next Pirates of the Caribbean movie here. So this is coming from Daniel RPK, who is a reliable scooper. He has been getting a lot of stuff right recently. He is one of the more reliable scoopers here, but he is reported that Disney is apparently reportedly considering bringing back Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow for the Pirates of the Caribbean 6 movie, but this is going to be more of a supporting role rather than the main lead. Now, I've got some mixed feelings when it comes to this. While I'm not as hyped to see Pirates of the Caribbean 6, just because I'll be honest, the last two movies really haven't hit the heights as the first three movies, with the first three movies absolute gems of movies. And if you haven't seen them, honestly, go check them out. 4 and 5 have not been that great, to be completely honest with you. 5th, honestly, just is a complete skippable movie. So with Pirates of the Caribbean 6, honestly, I'm not all that excited when it comes to that movie, but there is some potential. However, with the whole situation that Johnny Depp was going on with, like the whole real life situation with him and Amber Heard, which I'm not going to go into all that much or anything, but with that whole situation, it kind of like tainted him, his relationship with Disney, and then with him coming back more of like a supporting role. I don't know how that's going to work, but I honestly can't see that even being like a good sign when it comes to that. So I don't know, like my hype level or my excitement level when it comes to this isn't really up there when it comes to checking this movie out. I would love to see Johnny Depp more of a focus in the movie rather than just being a supportive role, because if they are going to do a supportive role, that means there's going to be like a new Jack Sparrow, the next captain, the next Jack Sparrow pirate. Like they're more going to be focusing on that, and then him being like a supportive role. That's my thought process when it comes to this. But again, you've got so many external factors with this that it's worrying signs. Not Jurassic World, Jurassic City worrying signs, but still worrying signs when it comes to this. So you see this and you hear this. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for a Pirates of the Caribbean 6 movie? Are you more on board with Johnny Depp being the main role or the supporting role? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Okay, so for the next story, we go from Disney to now Netflix, as we have got confirmation that Avatar's The Last Airbender, like Netflix's live action series, has been renewed for season 2 and season 3. Now, I'll be honest, I've only checked out the first 2 episodes. I've been behind. I've been just busy with like work and other projects that I'm working on, so I haven't had a chance to finish this show. But so far from the consensus and what I've seen online is that people have been enjoying this show. People have been enjoying the live action adaptation. A couple of like nitpicks that they had, but overall the general consensus is that audience are enjoying it, which honestly just goes to show with them renewing it for season 2 and season 3. I know there's so much to tell with this story. There's so much lore and material that they can use to work with this, so I'm really happy that they have been renewing it for season 2 and season 3. Just goes to show that they have got a lot of things in the works with what they do want to go for season 2 and season 3. I'm honestly really excited. So far I've been loving the first 2 episodes. Again, I've not seen the anime. It's one that I really want to check out, so I'm going to be checking this one out. I'm most likely going to have like a binge watching video for all the Avatar anime episodes. That's probably an idea that I have in mind right now that I'm just going to be noting down as well, so keep an eye out for that video. Not going to be anytime soon, but that might be on the binge watching series that we do on the channel. But honestly, happy to hear that it's been renewed. For those of you that are huge anime fans, what are your thoughts about this? For those of you that have seen season 1, how did you enjoy season 1? What are your excitement level for season 2 and season 3 is? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Okay, so for the next couple of news story, let's focusing in on some horror news here. So we finally got the release date for the Maxxxine movie here. So it is confirming here that Maxxxine is going to be releasing in theaters in July 5th of 2024. So a couple of months from now, we're getting the Maxxxine movie. Now, a lot of people have been waiting and wondering when we're going to get this movie coming out, and I see a lot of excitement with it comes to this, and rightly so. It's going to be the final movie, the 3rd movie in the X trilogy, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I haven't seen both the movies just yet. I've seen part of X, but I've just yet to check it out. Those movies coming out in 2022, all I've heard is nothing but great things when it comes to those 2 movies, and it's definitely ones I am planning on watching. Those and Smile are 2 movies that I just need to be checking out because the sequels are going to be coming out very soon. But it's just great to see that we are finally getting the release date. A lot of worry about some behind the scenes stuff when it comes to this movie, but good to see that it's not going to be waiting too long with this movie coming out. So July of this year, we will be seeing the final chapter of the X trilogy with this movie. So you see this, how excited are you to be checking out this movie? Will you be going in theaters to be checking it out? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Because for the next news story, we have kind of got like a small update when it comes to like the Friday the 13th, depending on how you see this, if you can consider this an update or not. But with like the whole situation with Friday the 13th, with the rights and all that kind of stuff, everything's just still up in the air. There is going to be like a TV series for like the Camp Crystal Lake, which is kind of like a prequel to the whole Friday the 13th franchise. But coming from the Collider, it's saying here that Jason Blum wants James Wan to shepherd his Friday the 13th remake. Blumhouse has been eyeing the Jason Voorhees revival for some time. So in a recent interview with the Collider, Perry Normoff, for his upcoming horror flick Imaginary, which I'm going to be reviewing this weekend, Blum was asked about one project he wishes he could greenlight right now for his production banner. He replied, "Friday the 13th is what I would do." He answered, "It's not a Blumhouse project. I am trying to will it into being one. It's just a piece of IP I've always loved." Now, there has been a long-standing messy dispute when it comes to the rights of Jason Voorhees in terms of like the whole hockey mask, the machete, to like the Jason the character. So it's just been like an ongoing thing. We thought that we're finally getting some kind of like settlement or some kind of positive news with it, but right now everything has been up in the air. I would love to see another Friday the 13th movie. Like I said, it's been since 2009, so close to 20 years now. We're like at 15 years since the last Friday the 13th movie, and I just feel like it's time. I do hope we do get some kind of like settlement, some kind of resolution with this. If it was between Blumhouse or any other studio, I'm kind of like in a mixed side of it, especially after what happened with Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills and that whole and Exorcist 2. So I'm kind of like mixed feelings with it being Blumhouse, but I would love to see a Friday the 13th movie. So yeah, it looks like Blumhouse is trying to push for those rights, but still nothing concrete there. So I guess if you want to consider this an update, if you want to just consider it some rumblings, but something to look forward to grab onto, again, I'm really hoping something comes of it with the Friday the 13th franchise. So hopefully this is like the start of something. Hopefully we do get some kind of news in the next couple of years. But what are your thoughts about this? If they were going to make a Friday the 13th movie, which studio would you want? Would you want it to be Blumhouse? Would you want it to be something else? What are your thoughts about the whole situation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, but for the next horror news story we've got is something that is going to be happening. We've got the tagline or the title for the upcoming Final Destination movie. So this is going to be confirming here and coming from Bloody Disgusting, saying Final Destination Bloodlines. Filming has begun begun on the 6th installment in the franchise. And the producer wrote on social media confirming it here, saying after a long hard slog through the pandemic and strikes, day one is finally in the can. 2025 will mark the 25th anniversary of the release of the first installment in the franchise. To honour that occasion with another worldwide theatrical release in IMAX no less is a rare and wonderful thing. I'm wholly grateful for the opportunity and humbly appreciate the sublime, talented team that has worked so hard to bring this to life. See you next year. P.S. I know Pet Sematary Bloodlines, but this is a title we've had for 3 years and we're keeping it for now. Now honestly, I actually do love the title, the tagline, Bloodlines, because when I think of a horror movie with bloodlines, I don't think of Pet Sematary, but I think of more of Hellraiser Bloodline, which honestly is a movie that's like a mixed bag, but you do get a lot of fun out of it. But I'm honestly really happy that we're finally getting some kind of update, something to look forward to with this. It's been such a long time, I'll be honest, since I've seen Final Destination, so I get to be reviewing those movies, retrospective reviews for all 5 movies before this movie coming out, so keep an eye on the channel next year for that. But for me, I've been hearing rumblings, I don't know if it's true, but in terms of the plot, is that when it comes to like the term bloodlines, it means that somebody that should have died a long time ago survived, and then they've passed on generations, so like everybody in that generation, in that bloodline, is now being targeted to be killed off. Again, I'm not sure if that's 100% true or not, but that's sort of like the plotline that I've been hearing. But honestly, I'm so happy with this. Again, loving the title, loving the tag, Final Destination Bloodline. So lots to look forward to with this movie, with them starting filming now, so we are hopefully going to be seeing some set photos, some kind of like more updates when it comes to this. I'm not expecting a trailer until maybe like sometime next year, but for those of you that are Final Destination fans, what are your thoughts about this? Are you happy about the tagline? Are you happy about the title? Are you looking forward to this movie? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Now for the next news story here, we have got basically confirmation that Freaky Friday, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, has been confirmed. Now I mentioned this like a few months ago about rumblings of a Freaky Friday 2 movie, which I would be all on board with, but we have got confirmation with Lindsay Lohan confirming this on radio, saying this.
Lindsay, there are rumors that a Freaky Friday sequel with you and Jamie Lee Curtis could be in the works. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
It is.
It's happening.
Okay.
It's happening.
Confirmed.
That's great.
So it does look like the movie is going to be happening here. Not saying really much, but just confirming that the movie is happening. Again, I really enjoyed the first movie. I watched it as a kid. I remember getting a DVD of it, and like the chemistry works so well with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. So the fact that they're going to be doing a Freaky Friday Part 2, most likely it's going to be, from what I've heard again, rumors, speculation, that it's going to be like a 3-way Freaky Friday, with it being Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis, and then possibly like Lindsay Lohan having another daughter. So that's possibly the direction they're going to go with, or it could be something completely different. Honestly, I had tons of fun with the first movie. Looking forward to seeing the second movie. So again, if you've seen the first movie, what your thoughts are about it? Are you looking forward to the sequel? Please let me know in the comment section down below for that one. Now for the next news story, we've got some update casting when it comes to the Karate Kid movie, a movie I'm really looking forward to, coming out in December of this year. So this is coming from Variety, confirming here that Ming-Na Wen joins Sony's new Karate Kid film. Now details of her character is being kept under wraps, but my guess is that she's probably going to be like a relative, either the mother or like the auntie of the recently casted American-born Chinese star Ben Wang. So that's possibly the role they're going to do, or it could be something completely different, but that's my guess when it comes to that movie. But honestly, if you don't know who she is, if you've seen The Mandalorian, she plays Fennec in The Mandalorian, or in Agents of the Shield, she also plays Agent May. A great casting choice for me, in my opinion. She is a fantastic actress, does a lot of great things that, again, I've personally seen her in Mandalorian and Agents of Shield. She's also been in other movies and other projects, but a really great casting choice. Honestly, this movie is just shaping up to such a great, exciting movie. Like I said, you got Jackie Chan, you got Ralph Macchio, now you've got Ming-Na Wen, and again, I've not checked out American-born Chinese, but I've heard such great things about the character there. So all in all, this movie is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. This one coming out in December, like you've got Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and you've got The Karate Kid, so 2 movies to look forward to in the month of December. But you see this casting choice, what are your thoughts about it? Are you excited for this? Who do you think she'll be playing? What are your thoughts overall? Please let me know in the comment section down below. But for the final news story we've got here is we take a look at the first set photo of Superman, and made the mistake in the beginning of the video calling it Superman Legacy, but again, I confirmed it last week. James Gunn confirmed it. The movie is going to be called just Superman. And again, the first looks here. So they are currently filming in Norway, so you get the first behind the scenes look at James Gunn's Superman. So he's saying here, we have filmed the first scenes, which are Superman flees to the fortress. So this most likely is going to be the Fortress of Solitude. In the picture that he showed off with the like symbol, the logo, there was some snow on it, so I'm guessing it was because of that sequence. But honestly, it's just so exciting that we are going to finally start seeing some set photos, behind the scenes pictures. Everything is coming together so nicely now. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not getting my expectations or my excitement level all the way high, because of course, like, we don't know what's going on in terms of the plot or anything like that, but so far from like the casting, from like just the small details and what James Gunn's promoting, everything just looks all on board to be a really exciting, fun, entertaining Superman, a great start to like the DC universe, even though we're getting Creature Commandos later on this year. But so far, just pure excitement with this. I know it's not really much to go on just because it's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, but if you want to be kept up to date with like the Superman behind the scenes stuff or any like movie news stuff, do subscribe to the channel, because we do that all the time here on the channel. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But that about wraps it up for this week's weekly entertainment news video. I'll be honest, not a lot when it comes to like big movie news, so this most likely will be like a lot shorter in terms of the weekly entertainment news video, but I want to know your thoughts on everything we discussed down in the comment section below. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Keep an eye out on the Kung Fu Panda tier ranking video coming out over the weekend, along with the imaginary review. But this is YK Reviews. Peace.